Hello, I'm the HVAC hacker. Welcome to my adventure. Here I'm on a service call. No AC for 2 of the towers of this building I'm on. And let's find out what's going on with them. I've been here many times, so I carry a lot of stuff. I got a little bit of Big Blue, my gauges, my main hand tools. So I got towers 3 and 4 not working. Whew. It's pretty warm here today in New Jersey. I mean, there's been hotter days, but after the week we've been having, I mean, coming out of my tool bag at 96. So, but yeah, so it's like 97 degrees out here today. 96, 97, whatever it is, it is. So, tower 3 I think is there. Tower 2. Let's start tower 2. Oh, I dropped down to 95 in the wind, that's great. Tower 2's got some water dripping out. Not a lot though. Okay. So, looks like we won't need that here. Looks like we might need the gauges. We might be freezing up. So, whew. Okay, off, hot, a little wet, washer, but shut that down. I didn't hear any air movement. It's a scary sound, so let's see what we have here. Okay, oh, look at that. We have a belt that decided that it wanted to commit suicide. Oh, look at that. It just shredded itself right off. We have a spare. It's a little wet. Whatever. I don't care. Let's get this thing on. It's just a spare. Okay, that is on. Oh, I think I see why it committed suicide. This is higher than here, so we have a slightly off angle. You can even see how it's resting in the pulley. I can probably bring this pulley up, or maybe even bring that pulley down. Let's see what could be done to try to make that a little more level. And my Allen keys, they fell to the bottom. Okay. Let's see what's going on, if we can move this without any real tools. That's going to be I'm curious about, because this upper one just allows me to adjust. This lower one, I need it to come up. I don't have a lot of play though. I wish I had more, but I gotta go up, but it's fortunately when I'm starting right there. It's a little hard. Let's see. Okay, we have a little movement. Once we have movement, we might be able to just get it to turn. Nope. Maybe we can get enough turn here, up. But that is most likely what caused the belt to come off. Okay. I had to check the ball because I had that ball break off before. It's been a while, but I was doing it once, something like that, very similar. And as you can see right there, the ball just snaps off. So now, this is lower. So we need to make it come up just a little bit. I don't know if I have the right tools to make it come up. Okay. I think I may have actually moved it. Just enough. But I still don't like how it's sitting. So let's see if I can widen just a little bit. This pulley. To make the belt. Ugh, he's loose. And it doesn't want to budge. They're always easier when they're new. Once they're no longer new, they're not as easy. Hardest part is holding the one side back. That any spray, that's going to be hard. For now, I'm going to leave it. I'll come back to it, I know. But I'll have to make an adjustment on this. But I believe I still look lower. Okay, let me tighten the bottom. Just see if I can get my compressors to run. I have to write up a belt, come back with a good belt, because unfortunately the belt that's here is used. It's just for we leave it behind for emergencies, like now. So we can put something in, get it tight, and get the machine running. Unfortunately, it's been sitting in water. So let's see, how is this? Oh, right off. Okay. Okay, it does look better. When I come back with a belt, I'm going to make a final adjustment on this. I'll bring spray and everything up here. They took all belts off my truck, off everybody's truck here, so that's one of those items that we don't have anymore. So, you know what? I don't care. I can't do anything about it. Okay, so let's see how this spins, how it operates. I've tightened everything up. There we go, both compressors are in, that belt is loose. Boom. Okay, this belt committed suicide also. And it shredded it. So I might have to get some WD. So we know what's going on with this unit. and it's got a belt issue. I'm gonna leave it off. Let's go check the other one out real fast. See what's going on. I need an A44. A lot of water coming out of this guy. But they're saying it's not cooling. So, let's see what's going on. I know why the other tower is not working, but let's see why this one's not. One compressor's on. Well, that's hot. Oil everywhere. Oh my. Yeah, no, that's all oil. Okay, let's shut her down. So I got oil all over my discharge, compressor on top. Oh, look at that. Is that where I'm blowing out of? Maybe. Let's get the gauges, the bubbles. You got to see that belt coming suicide, so that's mostly because that pulley is too tight. The belt's not sitting in correctly in its channel. Okay, first things first. With how hot that pipe is, I don't know if I have any pressure inside the system, so let's put a gauge on. Okay. This isn't leaking, I know that much. Boom. Suction's hot though. Okay. We're R22, so I can't just gas it. Okay, terrific. I don't have any pressure. So what this means is I'm gonna have to bring nitrogen up here, fill it with nitro, and do a pressure test. Because I don't have enough pressure to even do a leak search. And I don't have enough bubbles to waste doing a leak search. But it almost looks like right here is my leak off the compressor. Right here. I don't know. That's all rusted, crusted stuff. Maybe not. Maybe here. That's got oil all over it, so it's spraying all over this little area from somewhere. Maybe here. But first things first, it needs to be filled with nitrogen. I need to locate where this leak is. It could be the compressor. Okay. I'll be back when I bring the stuff up that's needed. Okay. I'm back with the nitrogen. Let's see where we're leaking. All this oil, we're gonna find the leak. It's probably even gonna hiss. Let's back this off. Last time I used it, I ran out. Okay. Found it. Oh, yeah, that's a big leak. I'm gonna have to get my torch up here. I'll have to keep putting, save the nitrogen because I'm gonna need it. Let's close this. Okay. Is that the only one? Because I do have. That would be enough to spray refrigerant everywhere here. Yeah, I think that's most likely my only one. Okay. I'll be back. Alright, let's get started on this. Got to seal up this leak. Move the electric out of my way. I don't want to do any damage to it. Okay, torch is opened. There you go. Let's get started on this repair. Gonna have to get this hot enough so that the braze turns to a liquid. You'll see this will start to change color once you start getting it hot enough. And the regulator in, let's make it a little warmer. Alright, so I'm having some camera difficulties here. Bought this GoPro because I thought it would help me make these videos easier, so I could help others see how I do my work. As you can see, I brazed it shut as I started doing the video you were able to watch. And, well, unfortunately, it cut off on us. So, now here we are. And that's on the pressure test. That was a scary sound, that little crack. I should have held back because I'm going to have to braze that. But let's just see. I want to be able to get air in on both sides. Connected here, it's open. Set some time to cool off. Oh, I'm running out of bubbles. A little crack here, so spray that. But where my leak was, looks pretty sealed up, and I did layer on a nice blob of braze right here. Oh my, it's all bubbles, it's all foamy. I wish it was just clear bubbles coming out. I think I have to change the pin under this cap. We'll see. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Where I had done my leak repair. Solid. Okay, let's get more pressure though. About 300 pounds in here. So far, everything is looking pretty good. This looks like the pin is no good here, so nothing, my gauge isn't leaking there. £200. I really wish it was more of a liquid, but solid. Alright, well, the leak is now fixed. Because if it wasn't, it would be bubbling up like a sieve. It would be like spraying out like it was before. Like, just spraying out. Okay. Ooh. Light cramps are always fun. Okay, we got the light cramp. Just enjoy a little scenery around here. Okay. 250 pounds. Let's close my gauges off. Okay. Close this. I'm gonna say like 255. This is closed. Fastest way to try to equalize your pressures is through the gauges. Tight, 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 tight. Good. Okay. So let's say about 255, 260. This is a little higher though. I think I gotta calibrate this side. What about 255, 260? We'll be back. Okay, so it's held pressure. This is just a little over 255, and this is right at that 260 mark. So I know the system is tight. Nothing is bubbled up at all. So now to go to the next step, which we have to always good to blow out the electrical controls, clean everything up in here whenever you're doing this all day long. My larger hose was destroyed, so I mean, it is what it is. We almost have all our pressure out. Pump is just waiting to go. Okay, make sure you have all your pressure out before you start anything like this. Because if you have too much pressure, what's going to happen is when you go to start, yeah, I got it all out. When you go to start this, you're actually going to shoot oil out of your pump. So just make sure and if you are using fittings or anything, just make sure everything is tight. Everything's turning. Here we go. Nothing. Boom. If there was a little bit of oil, but I'm okay with that. Starting to pull down. I mean, some guys are like, oh, you're in a deep vacuum when you hit 30, but you're really not. I wish I can go off this, but I can't. You can see vapor coming out of my pump, and that is the moisture that's boiling off from inside the unit. That's the vapor coming out. Could be refrigerant, could be moisture. What happens is you're causing any moisture inside the system to boil off. So this way you're removing it from the system. Because the moisture is just going to turn your oils and your compressor into acid. That's no good. So I'm going to be pulling this vacuum for a little while. Instead of us sitting here watching this forever, we'll be back. Okay, so I'm having a micron gauge failure, but it's been running for a while. I'm in a deep vacuum. Let me close this off, close this off, turn that off. Okay, we got the refrigerant. We get the scale here. Had water coming out the whole time. That's been quite interesting. But it is what it is. Okay. Well, look, it should be going up. It's a failure of the micron gauge. I knew it wasn't reading right for a little while, so and I even tried to reseal the threads on everything. Well, let's put this here. Okay, now before I turn it on, how much refrigerant does this machine hold. Okay. So each system holds 7 pounds 8 ounces. So let me go maybe 7 pounds 11 or 12 ounces because of my hoses to make up for them. Okay, let's turn this on. Figure 3 ounces, 7, 8, 11, about 14. 7 pounds 14 ounces. Okay, here we go. Yep, let me close these. That's still holding all the way down. When it started, that was the only way people checked for vacuums, but everything has changed. Okay. I got all the air out, so now 0, 7, 14, 7, 14 with final map on this. 7, 3, 7, that's okay. Board around that beautiful sunset over there. It's amazing to see. I have no video while on sunset. While we're working, unfortunately, that's part of HVAC life. HVAC life is always working. I need this camera so you guys can actually see everything I'm doing. It's not bits and pieces because what's GoPro thing is help me out with my iPhone. That sounds terrible. This GoPro tries to I'm not sure what's going on. Well, yeah, charge battery, charging probably a month. Oh, that's it. Average. 1 pound, 13 ounces. Yeah, take some cool shots. Try this one. Maybe I'll have more success. Nah, let's give up on that. Never give up. 3 pounds. We're getting there. Just 7 pounds 14 we have to get to. Turn that off. Okay. Check on that sunset. There we go. First trip. This guy's got a lot of water. 844, I might have a belt. Just what I was needing. Anything to get the AC on that other unit going. Okay, let's put this here. Probably at like 6 pounds now, getting close. £4 pounds still. Hey birdies, check those guys out. 5 pounds, still going in. Okay, back to work. Let's see if the suction side will pull in faster. Yeah. not charging subcool, superheat, nothing. We're weighing in, and it's going to be a perfect charge because it's going to go to what the manufacturer specs for the system. It's the best way to do it. It's to the manufacturer specs. Okay, almost at 6. Might have to turn it on and just let the system suck it in, but let's see what happens. Go 7:14. Let's get some air moving across me. Okay. Now it's turning. This off. Give it a couple seconds. So we just added a lot of refrigerant. Now, because we were saturated in oil, something that I like to do is get rid of most of that oil. So this way the next guy's not chasing a leak. So you know how many times I chased a leak? Because somebody left the oil there. You see oil, the first thing you're gonna do is like, oh no, I got a leak, I gotta find it. Well, yeah, people will fix leaks and leave all that oil. So please be kind to everybody that you work with. Wipe up all that spilled oil. Someone like me will come around, see that oil, start leak searching, thinking that I have a leak. That's a waste of my time, billing a customer for it. But I mean, I'm just doing what I think is right because I'm seeing oil, I'm like, uh-oh, I gotta fix it. So just always clean up. That'd be perfect. Okay. So, we're still pulling in, so cleaning oil is something to do. We're still pulling in. And I'm here at this unit quite often. Done plenty of repairs on this roof. But there's lots of people I work with. Don't want them doing the same thing I'd be doing, looking for a leak when there's no leak. Oh, okay, that was pretty clean. This is very hard to get rid of that, so. Okay. There we go, we powered it back up. Oh, just gotta wait for it to come back on. There we go. We're dropping down. We still got to put about a pound in, so. And I had the door open, so. But it'll suck it in faster like this. £7, 14. So I'm counting three ounces per hose. I'm not really counting the middle one. Right now, 7.8 was factory, but that's not counting hoses. 7.14. Okay, now stop. Okay. Let's close this, and just clear the hoses. Okay. Okay, 7:15. Hoses are cleared at this moment. Got about a 75 suction. Let's put the lower door in, not really in place, but at least try to not have a giant hole right there. Suction's coming down a little. £7, 15 ounces. See, we're down maybe almost 70 now, which is good. With the door covered. That fan, I love this little fan. I bought this last Friday on my other YouTube channel, Bill's Tools. I do a little review on this thing. You get like 3 hours and 10 minutes on a 4.0 battery. You can't beat that. I think the thing is incredible. So yeah, I'm gonna clean some of this stuff up, and well, hey, let me take the drill with me. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna see if we have a belt to jack. If we do, I could fix the unit that's right there and close him up, and both systems are up and operating. I am the HVAC hacker, and you wanna know something? Look at that sunset. I wish I was with my family, but I'm not, so at least I get that beautiful sight. Makes me feel good that I'm not hanging out with my 3-year-old daughter, because I prefer to spend all my time with her. Her and my wife, and then my toys, my cars to fix, everything else I like to work on. Yeah, whatever. Okay. So, at least that guy's up and going. Let's go into this compartment and jack the belt. Because if it is an A44 belt, A44, we're in business. In. Okay. Let's put him back on. Whew. So, fixed the leak on that system, got him up and running. This one, you saw the belt commit suicide instantly on start. Now we're gonna fix this guy. I sprayed it up with a bunch of WD because I really wanted to try not to kill myself. And I had to adjust this, which I got it to move. The way to break it is you loosen your set screw. You loosen the bottom, you loosen the top. Once this is loose, now you'll have movement. If it's brand new, this spins with no problem by hand. When it's been rusted together, I definitely recommend I spray WD on top quite a bit. I sprayed it in the middle. I didn't really have to spray on the bottom too much, but I'm gonna have to do, hold the bottom, top, and you crack it. I already cracked it, but that's all you're doing. You're gonna be using a lot of force and you're gonna crack this, and you got it moving. But now here's the secret. I can't tighten it until I come to here. So we're loosening. This is where I want to tighten it, because I didn't need too much. I just felt that that belt just wasn't sitting correctly. So I also got this to budge upward. Tighten this, because he was loose. That's why that belt was riding where he was riding. Okay, so he was loose. Now they look pretty level. They do. So I was able to, with a screwdriver, get under this, and I was able to move without having to get a puller. But before we move it too much, let's put the belt on and see what we got here. Okay. Now, that looks like I need to bring the pulley up just a little more, but we're sitting more in. I probably should have just grabbed the puller. But he's still loose, so. But that belt now looks a lot better than it did before. That's HVAC hacker style right there. Now we're gonna see if this guy wants to commit suicide, just like the other ones. Now that I have this here, I should have grabbed the other wrench, but I like to make sure that these guys are tight. So okay, that's tight. Belt looks pretty straight. I don't see it pulling off on an angle like the last one. Not gonna say we're definitely getting success, but I think we're a lot closer to it than we were before. Okay. Oh, see, will we get another suicide belt? Hold on, before I do that. Okay, that's not moving. Doesn't seem like there's too much play on this belt. Here we go. Waiting for it to load up. Waiting for this. Perfect. Look at that. We had no suicide belt at this moment. That belt just took right off and it's spinning perfectly. Let me close this door up. And I'll let the system operate for a little while to make sure it's cooling, but I have to put both doors on. Okay. One. What is my other one? There we go. There we go. I think I found it. I think I found it. Okay. One more door. Not tripped, not tripped. A little gooey. Yuck. I hope that doesn't mean anything. Oh no. Oh no. Let me get the bubbles. First let me let it run. Then I will worry about it. I'll come back. At least I have R22 up on this roof. Like I gotta go all the way to the truck and grab it. So that's the problem with working here. You're on the 6th floor. Elevator only takes you to the 5th. And then you're walking. Okay, we'll put one screw for now. Okay, on. Yeah, I put both. Okay. Let's grab my tools. We'll check on that in a few minutes. Goodbye, sun. That's a nice sky, the way it's coming off of these clouds over there. Okay, let's see what's going on here in my unit that I just repaired the leak on. One thing's for sure. If you're gonna do this for a career, you're gonna have to like doing what you do, because it is long hours, not easy. I wish I could say it was easy work, but it's not easy work. Everything I'm doing, it's 95 degrees, and this roof I'm on top of is probably like 140. So, not that I'm complaining about it, but just don't think that like guys that are doing this and have been doing this for years, they don't know what they're talking about. These are guys that survived doing this for years, not just doing it for years. We're in the muck of the worst of it all the time. When it's freezing cold, we're out here. When it's really hot, we're out here. We just do whatever we have to get it done. That is the HVAC life. Okay. We're down to 60. Got a lot of water pouring out. beer can cold. I love it. I love my beer can cold. Let's get this off, because this is actually, oh, that was loose. That was a little loose. Okay, terrific. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I just got to finish up. The Schrader pin's leaking just a little bit, but I mean, look at all that water coming out of here. This thing's running great. Let's just do a quick check. On our unit over there, see how that one's operating. See, a lot of you young guys got it made. You guys are starting off making a lot of money. I started in this field at 10 bucks an hour out of school. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? Any water yet? No. I gotta close that door better. Got some good heat coming off of here. Come back to this one. I mean, I just turned it on, so it's going to take a little while to make water. There's our sunset, almost gone. This guy is just pouring water out. Okay, good. I'm out. Till next time, hit thumbs up and subscribe.